Hey there, friends. It's Kristen Fagan here with a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. How is everyone doing today? Say hello in the comments. Let me know you're here. I was running a tad late today. I was trying to put some pictures into the stream to show what's left of our live sales, because we have some really lovely beads still left in our 2 live sales that you can shop the replay through today. But I guess however they get saved from the other program, downloaded to my computer, it's not in the right format for me to just upload. So sorry about my little delay here. I did get a different picture in that I'm going to share with you. So if you missed them, we had 2 live sales last week, one on Thursday at our normal time at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and then another on Friday for the Great Bead Destash that was happening with our friends over in the Great Bead Extravaganza. So you can find details about the Destash over on the Great Bead Extravaganza Facebook page. If you want to check out some of the other sales to see if they're still opened and if they've still got things available. But for us, you can shop the Softflex Company app, which is the best place to shop. So download it to your iPhone or your Android device, and you can shop our 2 live sale replays there. There are 2 different shows. The only thing that I think we had some crossover on was the Green Girl Studios items. Otherwise, 2 totally different shows to shop. And you can also go to the live sale website, which is what Thomas just shared that link of right there. So you can shop at our live sale website too. You can get to it by going to softflexcompany.com. In the top navigation, there's a spot that says live sale. Click on that, and that'll bring you to our live sale website. You can see those 2 live sale replays that are available through today, Monday, March 30th at midnight Pacific time. So you still have a little bit of time to get in there and get some goodies. They were both 2 fantastic sales. Thank you all so much for all of the love. We've got tons of orders to get through, which is amazing. So I'm going to just flash up. Here is one example of a few of the items still left in the live sale from March 26th. So you'll see there's some Green Girl Studio items. There's some check glass, some black opal, some smoky quartz. I think that's green jade and petrified wood, kyanite pebbles, and labradorite beads. There's some moonstone as well, and some metal beads showing behind kind of the live sale banner there. So that's some example of some of the items in the first live sale. And then this was the Destash sale on Friday, and we were calling this our high-end sidewalk sale. Sarah kept saying it was a sidewalk sale, and then we were like, but all of the items we have in it are like super well, I shouldn't say all, but a good portion of them were super high end because we were destashing beads from the gallery and destashing beads from Mike's collection, as well as some of you who were watching may have heard some stuff that was found in the closet at Mike's house where he had stashed some beads in the closet in a back corner and had been sitting there for years probably. Scott found those and brought them into the office, and we got them into this Destash sale that happened on Friday. So pictured here, you see some burnt orange cubic zirconia beads in the top left, Green Girl Studios pendant, a large conch shell pendant, which is stunning, gorgeous lapis in this super fun shape, like overlapping, some tourmaline leaves. I think that's onyx that has like 2 whole onyx beads. Again, some more Green Girl Studio pendants. And then I think that's also onyx again on the bottom. I don't remember what the other bead was. And then we've got those cabochons that Joyce used in her embroidery video. We had them in a couple of different colors, along with some seed beads and things like that that we were destashing. So go check it out. Some really unique items, things that you've never seen from us before, and things that we were destashing and giving you guys some really great deals on for those two sales. Let's see, I got some comments here. Let's see what people are saying. Dana says treasures everywhere. Amy says the closet finds, the good stuff. I know. I couldn't believe that story. That was great. I said, you know what? Mike's probably got stuff stashed in other places too. I wonder if they'll find any other closet beads in the future. But that was really, it's like we all get a good chuckle because we just know Mike so well. And he was like, these are mine. I'm going to stick these in the corner of this closet. Nobody can get them but me. Sorry, Mike. We're now sharing your beads, but they have to be shared, don't they? Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Hello, hello. So many of you. I just wanted to see if I missed any questions or anything. Okay, doesn't look like it. Couple other things I want to share with you before I talk about what I'm going to make today. Fabulous Flamingo Trios. This is our latest flash sale, which is this trio set. We've got 3 days only, 30% off. This includes pink tourmaline, green turquoise, and 925 sterling silver in this trio set. All of our trios are comprised of 3 10-foot spools of Softlex beading wire. These 3 are all medium, 0.019, and it's being discontinued. So after 3 days, it will no longer be available. So I think we have about 10 of these in stock. You can get them at a great deal right now, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday at that 30% off sale. And then poof, this one will be gone. We have so many trio sets that the warehouse had asked, Angela had asked us, is there any way that we can maybe go through some of these and discontinue some of them? So that's what we've been doing. That's why you're seeing that we're doing these flash sales, to move through this inventory and just kind of tidy up our trios pack section, because we like to introduce new ones. And so we're just getting rid of some of the older ones to make room. Last but not least, we have our Garden Gala beading design kit currently available at softflexcompany.com. If you spend $99 or more, you will get this kit for free with that coupon code FREE KIT. It's a $40 value, so it's a really great deal. We also launched our TGBE Spring Fling kit, which is called Holland Tulips. And we still have some of our Brunching and Style kit left. So you can pick up a couple of different kits, get to that $99, and then get your newest Garden Gala kit for free over at softflexcompany.com. That deal is good until tomorrow, March 31st, or while supplies last. It's not valid with any other order discounts. So if you do get an order discount off retail, you can check out as a guest, pay retail price, and then be able to get this deal if that's what you'd like to do. And we're coming towards the tail end of Joyful Beading Challenge. We've got today and tomorrow. I actually put this on the calendar, March 30th, create a sun catcher or wind chime, because I wanted to do that, but I don't think I'm going to end up doing that today. So that's going to be on my future list. I'm curious if those of you out there have made some, and I'd love to see you share them in the Softflex VIB studio for some inspiration. I've done a bunch of sun catchers in the past. I'm curious about doing a little wind chime. I have some little bells that I might want to make something with. So if you participate and you share a design with us with the hashtag joyful beading for any of these prompts through March, we're choosing 4 winners on Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? April 1st. Yeah. Wednesday, April 1st, we'll choose 4 winners to get a $25 Softflex store credit. So share with us anything you're working on, or if you have designs in the past that follow along with some of these prompts, you're welcome to share those too. And we have a store credit sweepstakes happening today. You just need to use that hashtag brunch, comment in, add it into the comments while we're live, and I will choose a winner at the end of this video. We'll be giving away $10 store credit today. Ooh, Dana says she posted a sun catcher today using the brunching kit. Yes. Tammy, thanks for joining us. Happy to have you watching for first time. I'm Kristen. We're here with Softflex Company. We do jewelry making tutorials a few times a week. We manufacture Softflex beading wire and Softflex craft wire. And then we also have a lot of fun beads we like to share with all of you, as well as monthly design kits and specialty kits. So we're going to be designing with one of the monthly ones today called Brunching in Style. And the hashtag brunch will get you entered into our sweepstakes at the end of this video to win $10 shopping over at softflexcompany.com. So make sure it's all one word, hashtag, and then the word brunch, and that will get your entry into the giveaway program. Let's see. Yes, I know it's nice to take pictures outside with a little sparkle. Overcast doesn't help with that though, right? I'll throw you some sun. So I've got the Brunching in Style bead kit down at my desk. I also have all of the beautiful Green Girl Studios beads. And if you see, I'm wearing one of the ones we have in our live sale right now. This one is the butterfly pendant, and I actually painted it. So I just slightly with some patina paint. So we'll look at it a little more closely down at my table. I might use this one to make with today because I just have it on this chain and I don't love it. It's a little, doesn't quite like fit in the right spot, and it does kind of flip around a little. So I'm thinking that the colors that I had painted in this butterfly would go really well with some of those carnelian beads in the brunching kit and the green beads too. So we will turn down. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. I'm doing this a little differently. There we go. And I know the dangling is a little low. You can notice it when I'm wearing like a tank top like today, but if I'm wearing a shirt that is higher up, the neckline's higher up, then it kind of works, you know? So it just depends. I have to be wearing the right thing for it. Let's pull my camera down slightly. Okay, so here's the one that you can get in the live sale. Gorgeous, right? I love it. It's the butterfly fairy, and it has these gorgeous little eyes right there, sweet little face, such beautiful details. And then this is the one that I bought a while ago, and I used those ultimate paints on there in some orange, a little tiny bit of purple, some yellow, and then a little bit of blue, just to kind of pump it up a little bit. And I love it. I'm also wearing another little fairy ring from Green Girl Studios. This is a button that we had in the past that I had painted, but I wanted to share shared that one today too. So you can still shop these through the end of today in our live sale, either the 2026 March 26th sale or 27th sale. Each one has these Green Girl Studio beads in it. So go ahead and grab them. So this was the butterfly fairy. I'm totally loving this one. This one's called the dragon moth flower. So one side has a dragon moth on it and it's in this heart shape. The other side has a flower with a little eye in the middle and some stars around it. We've got this one, which is the nocturnal moth. This sweet little bunny pendant. A beautiful dolphin pendant for all of my sea lovers. I'm really digging this horse button. This could make a really cool ring too. I also think it's just the cutest size for a clasp on a bracelet. Moon dangle, of course. I love this sweet moon face. It's just perfect. This like a little connector. It's got 2 loops at the top. I'm digging the idea of mixing it with this link here, just because I feel like this has like the surface of the moon look to it. I'm really wanting to do something where I have that, and then a bead at the bottom to dangle on. Gorgeous toggle clasp, poppy toggle that has a little poppy leaf and then the little leaf as the toggle part. Super pretty. Would be great at the front of your necklace or as a focal on a bracelet. This one's really cool. It's got a flower and a little bee that clasps together. Stunning. I love this. Another one that would be great in the front. Got a sweet little honeybee in the honeycomb button. Again, you could always make buttons are really fun to make into rings. So if you dig that, you can make a sweet little ring there. Also a great clasp size. I love this ring, but I will say this fairy gets caught on a lot of things. We made this together on a past video with Softlex craft wire, and it's super fun to wear, but it has to be like when I'm doing something that I know I'm not going to snag it on a bunch of stuff because of these wings. Something like this would be way easier as a ring, or the little horse. It wouldn't get caught on things like my fairy does. A beautiful, really sweet ascending bird pendant. You've got that little notch right there. And then this is a cool crescent toggle. I know Cynthia uses these all the time with her like crochet necklaces and designs. I think they're so fun. If you like, you could do it with Softlex Company, bead it with some seed beads and make the little loop to hook into. You could also do it with the cording and leather, and it looks really sweet. Teeny tiny little mini seahorse. So pretty and so detailed. I love this. I have the bigger version that I painted a while back, but I haven't done anything with it yet. I have it just in my stash, but I really like this sweet little one. And then last but not least, this alchemy pendant. How cool is this? I love this. This is the one side, and then that's the other side. So you could wear it either way. Just very modern, cool, tribal. I love the little alchemy. And I think Cynthia said that was the sun. She did this for the eye. And then I don't remember what this one was, but to me it looks like a leaf or something, like nature leaf down at the bottom. If you watch the Thursday video, Cynthia was on with us in the beginning. So for like the first 45 minutes or so, and she was sharing design ideas with all of her pieces and talking about how they were made. And yeah, it was really cool. So if you didn't catch that, be sure to grab that time with Cynthia to hear about how they make these beads, some of the inspiration behind them, and go pick some up. They're really inexpensive for handmade artisan beads. They're all pewter, artisan pewter, and they're all hand carved, and the molds, really cool. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the things in our brunching kit. So we have this beautiful fluorite Softflex beading wire, which is 0.019 with the fluorite color on there. We have these really sweet little gemmy beads. I think these are check glass, but they've got like that gem cut on them. We've got another really pretty. I love this color. I love this color. It's like such a soft green, but it has those olives in there. It's got a little bit of that travertine look, which I really dig. So we've got those two beads. And then we have this beautiful bead mix that we put together in the office. That's got these sage leaves. These are check glass. Let's see, how many do we have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And then it's got this really pretty, little bit lighter, doesn't have the travertine on it, fire polish bead. See how many we have of those. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Looks like I got 13. I don't know if this was like one of those mixes that they just mixed it all together and then scooped them out. So there might be some variation on quantity. I know, this is so surprising, right? I'm like, ooh, green. Who would have thought? I have to do something with this kit. I feel like sometimes the green kit, like I love it, and then all of a sudden I don't get a chance to work with it, and it's kind of crazy. Like that happened to me with the wild mushroom kit. That wasn't green, but it was mushroom, and I didn't get a chance to work with it on a video, and I was like, what the heck? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, and then we got some really beautiful, sparkly, I want to say champagne colored little drops. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think I've got 15 of those. And then this nice big handful of carnelian chips. This makes me think about doing like a tree of life or like a little one of those. I want to do one of those standing trees, you know. I saw quite a few of them in Tucson because you always see those around, and I've never made one. I was like, I need to do one of those, but I'll probably string these up because I really want to make something combining all of these beads. Then we've got some findings that were in the kit. This is the Brunching and Style kit. I know Sarah used these in a bracelet in a really fun way. I know she's kind of challenging you to try and think of a different way of using them, but I do love the idea of just a drop and an ear wire. I think that's going to be so pretty. Got this really pretty little flower charm. 4 ear wires, so 2 pairs in gold plated, and then also a lobster claw clasp, so that you've got a clasp and some ear wires. Of course, some of our gold filled crimp tubes. As some of you know, our crimp tubes have had a price increase, and the gold has gone up. Gold pricing has gone up so much that this might be one of our last kits that get the gold in here for a little bit. So I'm excited because just like Sarah, and it's true, I mean, this is a good indication of us not using gold in our kits quite as much. Just like Sarah, I don't have very many of the gold crimps left. So I'm excited to replenish with these. And then last but not least, we have a beautiful exclusive Jesse James beads mix in our Brunching with Style kit. And this one's just got major Bridgerton vibes, doesn't it? So lots of really fun beads in here to play with as well. Of course, I'm digging these little tubes. They're like green with some turquoise on them to give them like a patina, like a faux patina look. Like, that's cool. Oh, a really good tutorial on a Tree of Life pendant. Very easy to follow. Awesome. I did one way back when, but it's not something I've done often. So I think I was a little bit like, hey, trying this. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, and Dana just posted. Dana, you have been on fire lately, posting all sorts of good stuff. Cute little tassels, little flower tassels. These are always great for some spring designs. Super cute little flower tassels. And then lots of flower beads. We have purple roses and this dusty pink roses. These are good for rings too, because sometimes these roses can kind of flip around in just a straight stringing design. So they're kind of good when you can wrap them up a little bit and get them to stay put, which you can do if you make little rings. Teeny tiny yellow roses. How sweet are those? These are so small, they could probably even be glued to like an earring back or some, like one of those little earrings, and make some studs, you know? Make some cute little rose studs. All right, what else is in here? A couple of cage beads. I'm trying to figure out where this came from. I must have touched some art supply or something. I've got like a little bit of schmutz on my finger. Lots of pretty tulip bead caps. If you're making any beaded plants, you've got some really fun beads to play with in this mix. So you can grab more of this mix too if you just want more of this particular mix, if you're making something. This is the Brunching and Style bead mix. I think we have somewhere, I don't know how many we have left, somewhere around like 30 or so. And then once they're gone, they're gone. Oh, look at these. I love those. The shape of this one, super cute. I definitely see some beaded plants in my future with these. All right, so we got some pretty hearts, some crystal hearts. I think there's 2 of those. And I love these. Do these match with my other things here? They're like a matte finish. They have a lot of facets on them. And then they're in my favorite rondelle shape. Couple of little pearls. I know, we've been totally in a flower kick. We're like, spring is here. So many springy things going on. I will say our next kit after Garden Gala, we take a break from flowers. So if you if you really love the flowers, make sure to get in on our Brunching in Style, our Holland tulips, and our Garden Gala kits. Because after that, we're going to take a little flower break. These are neat. They're just like a frosted glass bead, kind of have like a one side has, reminds me of like an orange creamsicle, but it's in like a purple lavender color. Two of these, which feel very Easter eggish to me. And then we've got some bead caps. Oh, these are fun. I like these. I'm going to pull these out, these little metal bicones. I like those. I'll put these to the side too. Although I am going to be using pewter, so I don't know. Maybe it's not going to go. I don't mind mixing metals sometimes, but not sure about it today. We got some green, little green beads. We'll throw those in there. And then also some, they're not exactly clear. They feel like they have a little bit of a color to them. Like almost opalitish, like very, very faint color. But I like those too. I'll put them in here to maybe go. I do have these. And if I put those in here with that, maybe the gold will go. All right, let's move those aside. Move that aside. And I think I'm going to use my pendant that I already have. And of course, you could grab your own pewter pendant over in the sale. But I've been wanting to change and put this on a beaded necklace for a while. So let's do that. First thing I got to do is take off this little jump ring so that I could slide this baby out. I do love this one though. I might put this on here and see how that hangs. I'll put that aside. Let's check that out later. So definitely using the carnelian. I definitely want to use these together with it too. I'm just loving this whole look. I don't know if I'll get these leaves in there, but maybe I'll save them for something else. I wonder how the leaves would be like on these little, if they'll fit or not. If you like wrapped them up on there, that could be kind of cute, couldn't it? Or make like little dangles. So cute. So let's grab my Softlex. Loving this vibe. Awesome. Let's move those away. But I like that idea for another day. So what do we want maybe I'll have these beads kind of close to the back. Let's see how that fits there. Or even maybe these little green ones. That might be cute. Let's cut these free. I need another little tray to corral some of these beads up. So let's grab this guy. Did you guys have any favorites in the Destash sale that was maybe like a if only, because some things were kind of higher priced there? I noticed that quite a few of you took advantage of the single hyper, is it called hyper, I don't know how to say it. The black one that were like the big, we had them in ovals and ellipse shapes. Somebody bought the full strand, so that is gorgeous. And then I think we were down to just one of the single beads, which was really cool. I'm kind of coveting those overlapping lapis. I've seen them, I think in a previous live sale, and they're just, the blue is just so blue, really striking. And then there was a lot of really fun shaped, I think it was the onyx that had some really fun shapes right in the beginning. I like the 2-hole one and the one that was kind of like, was really pretty. It kind of went, whoop. I don't know what that shape would be called. The whoop shape. Let's get another one of these little green ones on here. Okay. Oh, how cute is that? They would probably go right on the side of her, face. Put one of these tiny little gemmy beads in there. Maybe I'll do 2. And then one of those. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. What do I want to go do next? Do I want to do, I think I want to bring in some of the carnelian next. I was wearing this necklace along with a butterfly hat and like a very yellow, kind of bright yellow and orange butterfly shawl on Friday. And I was touring a hotel in Scottsdale to host one of my art retreats later this fall. And the woman that was touring with us, she was matching the decor of the hotel. I noticed she was wearing like this beautiful teal dress that matched the teal that was in the carpet and some of the things. So I said something. I said, "Oh, wow, how beautiful you match." And she goes, "Oh yeah, I did that on purpose for the tour." And I laughed. I said, "Well, I love a good theme at work when I'm on video. I love to lean into a good theme and match what I'm doing. And she goes, I can tell by what you're wearing today. And I was like, oh yeah, I am matching my whole like butterfly hat and butterfly necklace. So it's pretty funny. I was like, yep, girl after my own heart. So I'm super excited about it. My friend Carrie and I, she's like a intuitive guide. She does yoga, meditation, and we teamed up last fall for our first 3-day retreat. It was 2 nights, 3 days. Ooh, this is looking fun, right? And so we want to do it again this fall. We're looking at the end of September. And although we really loved where we had it last time, we decided to take a look at one of the other places that was in the middle of renovating that, so we didn't end up going with them, and we went back and they did such a good job. So now it's between going back to where we were last time or doing this other one that we toured on Friday. Right? I thought that was cute. I was like, your dress is like spot on with the color. And I just thought maybe it was like a coincidence. And then she was like, yeah, I thought, I'll wear this one today. And I'm like, oh, good on you. I like that. Dawn is asking, hey, Kristen, how can I get more information about the technique you used for the tray with your picture on it? I would love to make that for my daughter for her birthday. Send me an email, Dawn, and I will respond. And I have some pictures of my process I can send you. So email me at Kristen, Kristen, at softluxcompany.com. Ooh, I'm going to stop right there on this side. I'm liking where this is going. I kind of like how this, even though I don't have any pewter in here, I feel like this green is somehow bringing in that like rustic-y color. Oh, thanks, Thomas. Thank you. So I'm going to move this down my bead strand, cut it free from my spool, and just put a little stopper on this side while I figure out what I want to do. I was getting nervous that I was taking all of the little chips, and I didn't want to leave myself with none of them in the same size for the other side. So I was like, you know what? I should probably start working on the other side a little bit too. I'm going to drop that piece off today, actually, this afternoon. The gallery show opens on Friday in Phoenix at the Third Rail Gallery on Grand Avenue. They do like First Friday art walks here in the Phoenix area. So there's like 2 main areas. There's over by Roosevelt, and then there's Grand Avenue, which I like to go to Grand Avenue. I usually like to do my little walk over there. It's a little quieter in a good way. But I saw that there were a couple of other openings happening on Grand that I want to check out too. So I'm excited to get down there. So the paint I used on the pendant is called Ultimate Paint, and we used to sell it. It's by a company called Vintage, Vintage. J. I think we only have the glaze left in stock at the moment. But you can go to Vintage and you can grab the Ultimate paint directly from them. It's formulated for metal and wood, and yeah, just a lovely paint. It works really well. You don't have to seal it. I don't think I sealed this one, but you can put a glaze on top. They do sell the glaze, and you can glaze it if you want to. But I haven't had any problem with anything coming off. They say it is permanent once it dries. So while it's still wet, you can wipe it off. And then once it dries, it becomes permanent. But you can also lightly sand. Like if you're using a metal piece or a wood piece, you could also lightly sand it, which is kind of what I like to do. I like buff it a little bit, and then so it gives it more of an aged look. Email sent. Awesome. Yeah. It'll be easiest for me to just reply that way, and then I can send you a couple of pictures and process. You're welcome. Those are super little. I need a bigger one, a little chunkier one with that. Oh, that's funny. I ended up using these on this side, and one of those there, and one of those there from this one. Well, if I pull this one back, I could kind of mimic what I did there. They were too similar, too close. All right, let me pull this one back here. Always restringing, right? String, restring, string, restring. Okay, so I got to do this darker one. I didn't realize that I used the lighter ones in there, and then I went darker again. Okay, I'll just mimic what I did on this side. I've been doing my 100-day project this year, and it's been walking my dogs. So those of you that follow me on Instagram at Kristen Fagan, I've been sharing a picture when I take them for a walk. I'm up to day 20 out of 100. I don't know if the summer heat of Arizona is going to stop me in my tracks for a little bit. But so far, I've been trying to get out early enough that it's been okay. And in the past, I've always done them as an art project, 100 days art project. But my word of the year is some balance and some harmony. And kind of because I feel like I'm just always working on something, and I need a little bit of balance in my days. So I decided that my 100-day project would be getting outside with my dogs, taking them for a walk. And that has really been a really nice way to start my day. So if you've heard of the 100-day project, I think Sarah's talked about it before too. Just know that you don't have to make it crafty and artsy. You can always choose something else that you want to focus on. Maybe it's just something you've been wanting to give time to and just haven't I haven't really made the time, but you know it's important, and you can choose that to be your 100-day project. Yes, one of my doggies is very laid back, and my other doggie is really raring to go. Today is Impatient Monday, Patty. You can't wait. I know, and stringing takes its time, doesn't it? Zach, you've seen it. I know it's been very peaceful. My my little dog Reba has been really funny because my older dog Mary is just like, you tell me if we're going, and then I'll get up, you know. And my little dog is like, so she's like following me. She jumps on the bed in the morning, and then she follows me into the closet, like, so, what's going on? And then she follows me into the bathroom. You think we're going to go today? Like, that's what I picture her saying. So what are you thinking? Gonna head out? She like waits for me to say those magical words, and then she gets real excited. But otherwise, she's like staring at me every step of the way of me getting dressed in the morning. Which I knew would happen because, you know, we do take them for lots of dog walks, but it's never been very consistent. I did get a lot more consistent when we were in Hawaii. And then when we came back, that kind of went out the window for a while. And so they're not usually like, it's always been like, oh, surprise, you know. But now that we've been going 20 days so far out of 100, she's like on it. Oh, Dana, you do have to be careful about that. Dana says, I've been walking my dog too, but in the evening, we were going off road at dusk the other day, and a guy stopped me and said his wife just saw a mountain lion chasing deer 2 minutes before. Yeah, that's, you got to be careful of those, especially like what dawn and dusk usually, right? We have coyotes here. We have we have mountain lions, coyotes, bobcats. And I think it's dawn or dusk where those can get a little tricky. I'm glad you got that warning. Yeah. They've lucked out a couple of days this week because I woke up this weekend. I didn't get up till like 9, and I was thinking to myself, oh boy, it's too hot. It's not going to be able. But it wasn't too bad. We actually had a pretty, at least in the morning, we had time that we were able to go before. It was still in the 70s before it got too hot. I don't see too much wildlife in the community I live in now, but the community we lived in before, that's really just kind of across the road, there's a lot of wildlife. So it's funny how you could just be kind of just across the street, and it's just not as much in their wheelhouse. Where do I want to go from here? What do I want to do next? And do I like this, or do I like this better? I feel like I like the chips in between better. I'm not sure how I feel about just the green and the blue up there. Or do I want to take this off here and do like a bigger section of chips? I kind of feel like that might be what I want to do. Let's see how that looks. I didn't use any of these yet either. I don't know if I want to do that though. I'm kind of liking just the beads that I pulled out. Totally, Patty. I agree. She says, I consider restringing an opportunity to up my skill set. But as I restring one side, I always end up making design decisions that force me to restring the other side. Yeah. No, I agree. I think that when you take the time to decide to restring, that is an opportunity to kind of up your skill a little bit because you're thinking a little more about what you're doing and what you might want to change to improve it. Keep going with the chips. I agree. Yeah. I was like, I feel like I really like the chips. Although finding the hole in the chip, there we go, in the chips can sometimes be a little challenging. So I had been doing 3 chips before. Maybe now I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I double it or go even a little bit more? Maybe do 7. I know asymmetrical can be very tricky, Rachel. I like both. I feel like when I have a pendant like this, though, it leans me to be more symmetrical. You know what I mean? Not that you always have to be symmetrical with a pendant, but I guess my mind goes there more with a pendant like this. Totally, Susan. Susan says, I restring a lot. It takes me time to figure out what I really want. And it's okay to I kind of say sometimes I road test my design. So, I mean, it's okay to make something and wear it for a little bit and then be like, you know what? That's not working for me. Actually, speaking of, I have another design at my table that I made with a Green Girls bronze piece. I love this. It's got the little eye on it. But I found that it's just a little too light for this design. I need something a little bit bigger and heavier to kind of stay put because it flips around a little bit too much. So I'm gonna take this off and put a different one here. But sometimes you have to wear something for a little bit and see, where it sits, how it's working. If it flips around, sometimes things flip around in weird ways or just not as comfortable as you thought it was going to be. Now, granted, things I have to restring are kind of like my pile of clothes I have to sew or fix or patch, right? Like they sometimes end up in that pile of things that never quite get done. So like this pendant has been on that chain for a couple of years now. And I've been like, every time I put it on, I'm like, I like it, and it didn't stop me from wearing it, but I would still say like, I think I want to just put it on a beaded thing instead of a chain. Like some things just work better on chain than others. One there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I do have quite a pile of things I have to sew. Right? It definitely, Jenny, it's been waiting for these carnelian chips. It's like It all came together when I had all the parts and pieces I was supposed to have. I love these little tiny, like very, very light blue beads that are in there. So pretty. It's perfect with this fluorite beading wire too. I guess I was waiting for this whole combination. Yep, totally, Susan. You just have to wait till the time is right. That's why we love buying beads and we don't know where they're going to go or how that's going to work. We just know we want them and need them because someday the stars will align and we'll have the perfect thing. Ooh, Rachel says she has some malachite chips from long ago. Yes. Go give them a new look, right? It's fun to bring things back out that maybe you've had for a while. I'm getting close to almost being done with these little blue beads. I've got 2 and 2. So I'm going to have to change things up here a minute. So I did 3 and then another little green bead. I have to do that on this side. I didn't catch all of the other Destashers on Friday. What other Destashers did you guys check out? What were they up to? I know that I think Kate with the bead shop was making some on the spot semi-precious bead mixes for everybody. And I heard those did well. What else was going on? Did you guys check out Francesca at the Makery? What? Oh, there's 2 more in the little moon right there. Awesome. What was she up to? And then we had Green Girl Studios destashing, The Bead Place, Nostalgica, Heather Powers. Did I miss anybody? Christy Friesen. I heard Christy wasn't feeling so great. She had a little cold. Probably all that rain. Carol did all of them. She finished last night. Francesca is a hoot. Yeah, she is. Francesca did cabochons. Oh, awesome. I'll have to go check that out. Since Francesca is new to the group, I don't know all of her stuff yet, all the things that she offers and whatnot. So I'll have to check her out. I've only got one of those left. Let's switch you to here. We're getting close to ending my chips here too. So we'll have to see where I'm at on the length of this necklace. Definitely needs to be shorter than what I had before. Carol says, I've never worked with those, but I bought a couple to try and make a pin. I love that. I love that you're going to try something new, work with something different. I hope you'll share with us in the Softflex VIB studio if you make something and how it went. We still have joyful beading going on, like I mentioned in the beginning. So you've got until tomorrow to share what you've been working on from the prompt calendar. If you've done anything with the brunching kit, I think we had a brunching kit prompt, so that would totally work. Okay, what do I want to do here? Let's see where this sits on me right now and how much space we still need to do. I think these chips are giving this such a fun, like 70s hippie vibe. Okay, so still have a little bit to go. Probably got to get up to there. I probably have that much space left, which means I can leave some wire showing if I want to. I've just got these little chippies left. Do I want to put anything like these, or do I want to do like these in between without the little blue beads? Or I can bring back these lighter ones too. I think I'm just going to do a couple more chips. Your cat is trying to convince you she needs a second supper. She's like, I don't know. I don't think that's first supper really landed. I think you got to do that one more time. So me, yes, my little hippie chips. Maybe I could just add some of these little fluorite beads in the back. Huh, those gotta come over here. Ooh, I have these little green ones too that we did right in the beginning. They're kind of hidden though. You don't really see them. But I could do one there. One, two, three, four, five. All right. That is pretty close to where I wanted it. And then what is going on here? Where did I leave off? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more chips. I'm going to use them all, which I think is good because I have a feeling if I left some of these chips aside, they'd end up being left aside for a while. Those chips can be a little tricky sometimes, can't they? I might leave these out. Then maybe this one could be okay. This one just feels oddly large, like it doesn't quite fit. Maybe this one's okay. Let's see. One kind of feels a little oddly large too, but it's in the back. This one's definitely oddly large. We'll save that one for something else. Oh, Carolyn made some chip earrings this morning. I think chips are coming back. I feel like I've been seeing them. I've been seeing them out and about more. How about you? I could have probably found a few silver beads and pulled those together in here, but I didn't really do that ahead of time. So I'm going to let that go. There we go. Let's measure this where we're at and see where it falls on me. So 16. 17, 18, just slightly above 18 inches. I still have to add a clasp, so I think it's going to be just right. And there's some really beautiful Green Girl Studio clasps here, but I'm not going to use those on the back, I don't think. I feel like if I were to use one of these, that's the toggle and that's the other one, I feel like they should be in the front. So I'll use something simple in the back. Here we go. Here's some clasps in here, I think. And I'm going to use some of my silver crimp since I'm going to use a silver clasp. My magical crimper, where are you? There you are. Go ahead and add my crimp and then add my, yeah, totally need to be in the front. They are definitely part of the show. Get my wires nice and parallel on my crimp here. This is the magical crimping tool. It has a half circle notch on each side. I'm going to go ahead and place my crimp tube. I'm using 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes from Softflex Company right in the center. Give that a good squeeze. You'll see that it'll pinch all four corners of your crimp. That's how you know you're nice and centered in there. And then you're going to turn that 90 degrees, place it back in that notch, give it another squeeze, and then I like to rotate it and do that a few more times. Squeeze it up, but don't let it fall out of that notch. You want it to really round it. So by keeping it right in that notch there, it'll round it up for you. If you end up slipping out of the notch and catching it on the other, like on these flat sides, it will crush your crimp a little bit and it won't look so pretty. And then I can just trim that right off. I'll let those beads slide to that end. And then on this side, I'll just create a little loop. You want a little bit of give in your design. So one thing you can do is sort of roll it up, wrap it up so that you don't crimp it too tight and too straight. And just make a little loop on this side, and that I can attach my clasp to. And sometimes I like to make the loop the same size, but I made this one really small. So that might make it difficult for me to get it on. So I'm not going to go quite so small on this side. And then your lobster clasp would just attach right to your loop. Let's try it on. Yeah, I used the Ultimate Paints from Vintage for it. Yeah. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see where it lays. I think it's going to lay in a much better spot than it was before. Perfect. I think this will definitely be much easier to wear with lots of different outfits now, because before I had to wear a very specific type of shirt to make it happen. Really cute. The colors are great. I love how the chips bring out the orange that I had used in my butterfly. They're beautiful as is. Here's the one I did again. So they're gorgeous as is. But if you want to paint them, I use those Vintage Ultimate Paints, and that's what I use to patina it up. You can get them in all different sizes. They now come in, like, I think, glazes as well as the paint. So if you don't want it to be as opaque as the paint, they also have a lot of different glazes you can use. So really fun. And I particularly love painting Green Girl Studio pieces because Cynthia's designs are just so gorgeous with so much detail that they just call me to want to paint them. Like this one, I don't know. Look at that one. Although I might just keep this one as pewter, actually. And there's a moth on the other side. So maybe I could paint this side and leave this side pewter. That's the other thing I love about Cynthia's pieces, is a lot of them will have like this one's got the little bunny on the one side, a little bunny in the grass, and then on the back there is a little flower stamped in there or carved in there. So it's like a little secret message that you've got double-sided, like this one too, also double-sided. Perfect. Now I feel like it's going to be, it's also going to lay better, because what was kept happening with the chain, because there were no beads behind it, is it would be like this a lot, because the chain would have it like floating around a little bit. I think it's going to stay nice and straight with those beads on there. I love this one. Yeah. The flower moth pendant. Oh, stunner. Grab it while you can. Now, one of the things that Cynthia mentioned, which is true, like you can buy these straight from Cynthia too. But at Softflex Company, we've already ordered them, we've received them, and then we're going to be able to ship them to you really fast. With Green Girl Studios, they don't keep a lot of back stock on their design. So if you order something, it might take you a little while before you get it, because it could be something they have to then cast again, and that process takes a little while. We've got these in hand. So I know I should paint the daffodil. I do love daffodils too. Paint a little bit of yellow on there. Oh my gosh. Speaking of flowers, I was in Trader Joe's yesterday. Their flower section is bonkers right now. Even the little moon, like there's a little sweet little moon face. If you turn it around, it's like ever so subtle, but she's got little moon craters on the back. So it's like just so cool. Anyway, shop our 2 live sales if you want to grab any of those while you can. They close tonight, along with many, many other beautiful beads that we have in there. Jenny says, daffodils are my mom's favorite flowers. She even named her dog after them. That's so sweet. They've been traditionally one of my favorites too. Daffodils, sunflowers. And I think daffodils because I just love how fun and sunny they are. But growing up in the East Coast, like they're just such a sign of winter's over, spring is here. They're one of the first flowers to kind of pop up, aren't they? So I know the detail never stops with Green Girl Studios. So true. It's like such a special thing. The seahorse, it's so sweet and little, but look at how detailed. And then I'm going to flip it around and it's like both sides. So gorgeous. I love how this one's got it's got a little hook on the top too, but it also has this little spiral at the bottom of the seahorse that you can add something to, like you can dangle from it or use it kind of as a connection point. Teresa says, yes, they are. They're the first ones. Hi from Huntington. Hope you guys are finally starting to warm up over there. You have been dumped on with snow this winter. It's been so crazy how much snow you guys have gotten. All right, let's choose our winner. Thanks for hanging with me. We're at 224. Oh my gosh. Let's wrap this up. Choose our winner. See who's got a store credit. Last chance to enter. Use that hashtag brunch in the comments to get on that entry list. We've got 60 entries so far. You have to be here to win. So while you guys are getting one last chance, if you've missed it so far, I'm going to remind you of our live sale with special guest Cynthia. You can check out that replay. Here are some fun things that are still available in that sale from Thursday. Here's some fun things still available from the Destash sale on Friday. See those lapis in the top right corner? Yeah, those are the ones I'm kind of coveting. They're so pretty. We've got fabulous flamingo trios, 30% off for 3 days only, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and then it's going bye-bye. And last but not least, we've got spend $99 or more on our website and get Garden Gala Beading Design Kit for free with that coupon code FREE KIT. That is a $40 value. If you're into flowers, now is the time to get our kits over at Softlex Company. Brunching in Style, Garden Gala, and Holland Tulips are going to bring all of those spring flowery vibes. Okay, let's bring in that giveaway. Ooh, 64 of you. Awesome. And let's see who our winner is today. You must be here to win, so make sure to let me know in the comments if you hear your name called or see your name. Wendy Klein over on YouTube. Woo woo, are you still here, Wendy? Wendy Klein -H2D. You are our sweepstakes winner for today if you're still here. Teresa loves lapis. Oh my gosh, I know. That blue is just stunner. And I love the overlapping shape on that. I think that's just gonna be so fun. Yay, Wendy's here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thanks so much for being here with us. Please email us at marketing@softflexcompany.com. Let us know your name, your YouTube username, and the email you use to create your Softflex account so that we can apply your $10 credit. If you don't currently have a Softflex account, just go to softflexcompany.com and create your account and then email us and let us know what email you used for that. Awesome. Congrats. Thank you all so much for hanging with me on this beautiful day. Happy beading. Join us on Wednesday. We've got Sarah. Oh, no, we don't. We don't. Sarah's off this week because of spring break. No Wednesday video. We have Joyce, though, happening on Thursday. So join Joyce with Spill the Beads on Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And then join me again next week, next Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.